Hey, what's up, JoJo in the Morning family? Hope everybody's having a really good day. Hope you're having a really good week. I hope this week has been a huge blessing to you as we're diving into joy. One of the reasons a lot of people can't find joy and happiness in the world is because they are looking for joy in all the wrong places. A lot of people look joy for an accomplishment. They look for joy in buying a new car, house. That can make you happy. It's sure nice when you get that. New clothes. A lot of people shop for new clothes. It brings them some excitement and joy. And that's natural joy. And those things are fun. When you watch your kid do good in a sport or academics or at a dance, whatever it may be, there is joy in that. But none of that is your everlasting, sustaining joy. You can only find joy in the things of God. I mean, joy that is everlasting. Like when Autumn married me, she's been living in joy for 24 years. But there is joy that is from God that is different than joy from the world. Okay, we'll go into the words of Jesus. John 15:11. I have told you these things that you will be filled with my joy. Okay, my joy. All right. Well, Jesus, what is your joy versus getting a new puppy joy? Okay. He says, yes, your joy will overflow. Jesus is talking about the joy that is found in doing the will of the Father. There is no greater joy in this world than knowing you are in the Bible calls it the complete and perfect will of God. That's why so many people in life have so many addictions. I remember one time I was young in ministry, and somebody came in, and this person kept coming in for counseling over and over and over. And this person, they lived in a borderline mansion, had a brand new, really nice truck, had a brand new Cadillac car, had a brand new Harley, and had been married multiple times. And I remember I was young, so I was sitting in the counseling, and the pastor said, you will only find your joy, true joy, in Jesus Christ. No matter how big your house is, how many toys you have, how much money you have, getting married multiple times. Listen, your true joy is found in Jesus. Okay? So let's talk about Jesus when he's talking about his joy. Jesus found joy in doing the will of the Father. The will of the Father. Okay? He was talked about, criticized, hated, pushed out, beat, whipped, crucified. The very people he came to help were the ones that crucified him. They came against him. But he had joy in that. Think about the Garden of Gethsemane. Jesus said, if this cup can pass from me, please let it. But if it cannot, I will carry out the will of my Father. So you want joy? You want everlasting joy? Whenever you put yourself out there in the world to start a business, a lot of people will come against you. Start a new ministry, a lot of people will come against you. If you know you're doing the things that God has for you, when people come against you, know that you should find joy in it. I was listening to a preacher that I like one day. He's an older gentleman, a true general in the faith. And he was talking about some of the things people have done and said to him recently. And he said, I'm good. Like, I got so much joy knowing that I got peace with God. He said, my wife loves me. My kids love me. I'm so blessed in everything that I do. I don't care that people come against me. I got joy. You may have people in your family, friends, people you actually have done a lot for may come against you. Listen, have the joy knowing you're doing what is right. Okay? And when people talk about how bad you did them, do they ever talk about how you helped them? They usually don't. God knows. That is where the true joy of God comes from, okay? You don't hear people talk about that a lot, but you know I love you on Joe in the morning, so I'm going to tell you the truth. Psalms 118:24. My mama would sing this scripture at 5:30 every morning when I was a little boy. This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. I'm like, Mama, can you not sing this at 7:30 in the morning? She's like, no, I got to take you to school. I got to be proclaiming it at 5:30 in the morning. So I wake up in the mornings and I say, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and I will be glad in it. I say it every day. I say it all day. This is the day that the Lord has made. Remember this week we've been talking about joy, that we are supposed to have joy in every season. When the bank account's full, have joy. When it's lean, have joy. If you feel great, have joy. If you're not feeling the best, have joy. In the summer, have joy. In the winter, have joy. In every aspect of your life, have joy. That's what it's about, my friends. We got to have joy in every season of our life. We got to rejoice always. We got to have the joy of the Lord. The joy of the Lord is doing what you know is right. I've walked away from some big business opportunities. I walked away from one the other day that I even had to lean in and say, God, you sure? I mean, you sure that this isn't this isn't a deal for me to do? It was a very good deal. A very good deal. I didn't do it because I want to do what is right before the Lord. Therefore, I have joy. Every time I say no to a very, very good offer, God always brings me a good one. Now, I haven't got that great offer yet, but it's coming. There's times in my life when God's told me to say no to some things, and every time something phenomenal came right after it. The joy of the Lord is your strength. Psalms 30, verse 5. I've learned that his anger lasts for a moment, but his loving favor lasts for a lifetime. His loving favor lasts for a lifetime. We may weep through the night, but at daybreak it will turn into shouts of ecstatic joy. Ooh, I'm talking about ecstatic joy. That's electrifying joy. That's some joy that will make you get up and do a dance. That is the joy. There is nothing like the joy of the Lord when a warfare season has broken, when a long night has ended. I'm telling you. I remember when I was little, and one time I was really little, I had a fever, and it was pretty high. And I remember when it broke, how happy my mom was. She went into ecstatic joy. Have you ever had a moment when, let's say you may not had employment and you landed a great job, that season's over. You paid off a big bill. We just paid off 2 bills this month. Ecstatic joy. You know, when a night season, a dark season's over, that's when that joy will come. When you got somebody that you care about and you pray them all the way through, ecstatic joy will come. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we're going to be moving into, okay? You got to know that joy is real. All right, Psalms 5:11. But let them all be glad, those who turn aside to hide themselves in you. May they keep shouting for joy forever. Overshadow them in your presence as they sing and they rejoice. That is so powerful. Everybody that hides their self under the shadow of the wings of the Almighty, they will have joy. They will have grace. They will have power. They will have protection from the Lord. In knowing that, that will keep you moving forward in joy. God is so good. God is so gracious. I declare over you today that you're about to have joy. You're about to have an abundance of joy, and you're going to move forward in that joy more than you ever have before. My dear friends, I love you guys. Send us a prayer request if you need it. Love y'all, and have a blessed day, and I'll see you tomorrow.